Good evening. Welcome to Woodturning in the Stable Studios. We've had a bit of a disaster. Well, it wasn't much of a disaster. I'll bring my earworms in so they can introduce them first. So, stand by your beds. Here they come. So we have Joe Senior, who's here because I'm going to use Yorkshire Grit this evening. She's going to be here and she's going to sing. Be warned.
Yay!
We've got Terry, the holiday Bray. He's got a new name.
Good evening, everybody. I am, of course,
If he played darts, that's what he'd be called. Terry, the
on
holiday Bray.
Put myself
He's on
out
holiday.
to be here
Yeah.
today.
We've got Mark, the gentleman Woodturner,
To everyone.
who is here to give me advice and encouragement. He better do plenty of encouragement tonight because I think I need it. And we've got Pete from Twisted Trees, whose fault it is that I had a disaster. So the little disaster, just so you know, guys, is intend to do a little bowl this evening with some colouring. And Pete said, it's quicker if you spray it. So I decided to set up the spray. This was at 20 minutes to 8. Decided to get the little sprayer set up. And as I plugged it into one of the spray bottles, it exploded. And I've now got burnt orange paint splashes all over my workshop.
Desperately try not to laugh.
laugh if you want, because there's nothing else for it, only laugh. So the white paintbrush has to come out tomorrow, guys, but never mind. Anyway, I have got a small piece. I'll just put these guys back in the background and I'll get started. That'd be a good plan, won't it? There we go. Thank you, guys. You can look after the chat. I'll just get on with doing something. I don't know what's going to be. Zip this up. So let's have a look at this piece of wood. It's on the lathe. It's on the lathe now because I just tested the cameras. It's a piece of sycamore. Give you a look at it from that side. It's about 8 inches across, I think. Well, it's nearer 9 inches. Nearly 9 inches by about 2.5. What I intend to do is make a little bowl out of it. So we'll get the outside turned, make it like some sort of shape. Have a mortise on the bottom. We'll do a little bit of texture on the base using the sorbet texturing tools. Put a little shape in. And if any of you have seen Stuart for any of his latest video, I'm going to do a kind of almost a straight-ish side and then a curve over the top and leave a narrow rim. Texture the outside, colour it, and then go to the inside. And we'll leave the inside natural. Yes, mate.
Brian, can I just stop you there? Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Michelle says, as you're painting the workshop tomorrow, you can do the bedroom as well.
I can. Right after you start there. You can do the if you do all the cutting in, I'll do the rollering. How's that for you? Is that okay?
I'll be there first.
You always spray painting, Bri.
That'll be. I love painting with a passion, but I love painting. Right. Anyway.
Get in the bedroom with a spray paint, you can have a great effect.
Yeah, good. Right enough. Blotchy. I think Terry's got his microphone muted.
I have, only because my daughter
just in
was
case he's trying to talk.
Yes, okay. But it's a nice.
So I'll start the turn here. I kind of got the bottom kind of flat-ish. So we'll just kind of set our bottom. Take this corner off, set a little curve in the bottom, and then we'll put a mortise in the bottom. So over to you guys on the chat, and I'll just switch my lathe on. Might help.
I'll go down the list then.
Thanks, Mark.
Right, so from the list I've got Peter Corcoran, Pete from Twisted Trees,
Safety goggles on.
Douglas Mungham, Lawrence Bagager, Dave Otey, Steve from SK Crafts, Lewis the Klondike Craftsman, Trevor P, Hobby Turner, Dave Otey, Robert Dolman, Lawrence Bagager, going on down, all saying hello to each other, Malcolm Douglas, Terry Bartlett, nice to meet you this weekend, Terry. James Crawford, William Kenny, Steve Fleming, Robert Dolman, Neil M, Pat Cummings,
That's all right.
Woodturning by Barry. Who else? Oh, list goes on. Matthew Gallagher, it was nice to meet you as well this weekend, Matt. Joe Senior's in. Woodwork Learner. Rob CP. Jason Levron. Michelle Oosby.
Don't forget Michelle. Whatever you do.
No, don't forget her. Barry Chitty. Tony Smith. David Vaughan. Spirit Wind, Woodstone and Bone.
Hi, Heather.
Do believe Steve Ellis as well. I think I've got everybody.
Good man, Mark. Thank you very welcome everybody. Thank you all for coming along. So this bowl wasn't round before I started. It wasn't round before I started, so we're just kind of, as we're doing this little curve at the bottom here, we'll just start to get it round at the same time. And I want to just go round this corner and take the bowl and round the corner a little bit. I was going to do straight sides, but I think I've changed my mind now.
I'm pleased about that.
So I'm just going to make this a rolled over top as well.
Calabash-esque. Sorry, Joe, did you say Chris Glanville was in?
Yeah.
Hi, Chris.
Evening, Chris.
Mark
Good evening,
Strawson's
everybody.
joined us. Good evening,
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
You're not working
Richard
this evening,
Phelan's
Mark?
in. Hi, Richard.
Katie's in, Cornish maid. Hi, Katie.
Hi,
Good
Katie.
evening,
Well, there's
Katie.
There's nobody left at home today. Have a little look at that, see what kind of shape that, and see is it actually round. Well, I've got a couple of
I like
big
that.
cracks in there, so I think we'll have to quickly super glue them, just to be on the safe side. So I know somebody who has a, oh look,
Oh, look.
oh look,
Starbond.
Starbond glue. I know somebody who has
Did
a,
you use the code, Brian? Did you use the code?
no, and I'll tell you why I didn't use the code. Because
Well.
I tried to order it using the code, but when you use the code, it goes to America. And then when it goes to, yeah, it does. You can't use the code in the UK apparently. Well, I couldn't get to work. So on the American website, yeah, they'll take your order, okay, and they'll give you 10. You'll give you 10 or 15% off, whatever it is. 10% for Mark and Steve, I think. But then they want to charge you $45 for shipping.
Oh, no.
So I bought it from Amazon instead, which was cheaper. But that's quite a big crack, so we'll have to watch that little crack there. It's on a little knot, so it is actually just
RPM Woodworks is in.
Now,
just leave that to dry for a second or two, guys, so as I don't spin that all over myself and make it more mess in my
Now-
workshop.
Rob CP is saying, great news. I got heat curve stick down to 19 minutes. Laugh out loud.
Oh, well done, Rob. Don't forget, there's no rush.
Andy
Take your
Woodwork
time.
Learners.
Do it right.
Andy Woodwork Learners asking you, did any of the paint hit that lathe? Or any patches of rust, can we see?
There is no patches of rust. There is no paint on the lathe. There is paint, however, on my stream deck and on the motor of the lathe. That's not so good. I'll show you in a minute where it went. You'll have a good laugh. So this end here is really punky, guys. Just in here. So that might take a bit of work and sanding, but we'll try and do a nice little cut around it now and see what happens. I think I like that
RPM
shape already.
Woodworks is in. Yeah, I like that shape, Brian.
Yeah,
I like round shapes.
We've got a little flat there, so I have a little ways to go yet. So we'll take another couple of little cuts here. And we're running the lathe at
David Vaughan is in.
just at 1,000 revs there, guys. So I'll take it from here.
Evening, David.
It's cutting nice, Brian.
Can't finish that whole cut all at once because it's too far round for me. So
Well, it's 2 cuts anyway. It's effectively a large bead that you're doing there, so you don't want to do it in 1 cut.
yeah, effectively it is, yeah. So that's much nicer now. There's a couple of little tool marks just in here, but they'll sand out in a heartbeat. Nothing
Miss
hard there.
Muffins in. Oh, Douglas.
So I'll now do the bottom and just get a little bit of a get our mortise in there.
David J. Heaton as well.
Just
Good evening, David.
sometimes tempted to put my tool rest too close to the work in order to save my fingers, but there's no real need. I'll just do a pull cut here. Nice and slow. One more.
Misfit 74 has just joined.
Hi, Misfit 74. How are you today?
Good evening, Misfit.
That should be enough. So the curve of that will just take it straight into the floor. I'll get my dividers now. Put you on that camera, and we'll just set our tenon. So left hand point with the point of the dividers trailing underneath just below center. See, can I find the middle? There it is. There we go. You can see that successfully. You can. Good.
Yep.
Yep, see it fine.
And we'll just take a little cut out of there. So we started with the handle way across the lathe. So as the bevel was pointing in the direction we wanted the blade to go. That tool rest could be doing just a little bit lower for that action. But I'll get away with it this time, seeing as how it's only for a tenon. And that's about 2 mil deep, so we'll go for another little tiny cut. So if I go to the overhead there, just want to show you this. So you can see where the handle of the tool is. It's right over on the other side of the lathe. This bevel is pointing straight in the direction I want it to travel in. And now I'm just going to rub the bevel, twist the tool round, and then run it across. And I'll change cameras there for you. And just pop that right into the middle. I'll do. And I'll just get a little skew. And I'll make my dovetail with the skew. I'm just using the skew as a negative rate scraper there, guys. That's all I'm doing.
Peter Corcoran's just pointed out, why that's a mortise, not a tenon.
Sorry, it's a mortise, yeah. Did I say tenon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm forever doing that, guys. Oh, forever doing it. I don't know why I do it. I must be mortise and tenon dyslexic. So, but I say it all the time, and I apologise for that. I'm glad somebody in the chat was alert and spotted it. So let me just have a quick look at that, and we'll see what kind of state that's in. I'll need to sand that. That's a bit yucky. It is a little bit punky, this piece of wood, but we'll just give it a quick sand.
Where did you get it from, Brian?
This piece of wood, I cut it, I prepared it myself. It came off a tree that fell down. So I've had it for a while, so it's just a bit rotten.
Okay.
And not working. So we'll just try and tidy it up a little bit. Not fuss too much over it. Although I'm leaving this tenon on here, so it will get my maker's mark burnt into it as well. If we decide we're keeping this piece. So we'll not waste too much time on it. Switch on the extractor and we'll sand the outside.
Wayne the wood turner is in. Good evening, Wayne.
Hi Wayne.
Evening, Wayne.
Come along, mate.
Hey, Wayne.
Nice to see so many people aboard today.
Got 63 people in.
You guys are all being very serious tonight. I don't know what's wrong. I'm not used to it. I'm used to getting abused. Yeah, I'm
You
used to
don't
getting
get
abused by this
abused.
time. I'm used to getting abused by this time.
Yeah, but we
Dixie
abused
sheds
you when
in.
you spoke to Workshop Orange. So.
Good evening.
Hi, John.
Dixie.
Oh, so you're taking pity on me tonight then, is it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Don't bother, guys. I'd rather have
It's all
your
right, I can
usual
t-
jovial.
Right, okay, I can take the mickey out of Mark, no problem.
Yeah,
Oh,
go for
Good
it.
for it.
When you do something funny, we'll let you know.
All right,
Where do you
okay.
think you are on my list then, Mark?
Number one as usual. I'm number
Ah,
one on everyone's list.
Stephen Miller's in. Good evening, Stephen.
Good evening,
Evening,
Stephen.
Stephen. How are you, mate? Thanks for popping along.
I've got to say, there are some people who don't have a list, but they've just got Mark's name written down on a big piece of paper. Just
Yeah.
Mark's.
It's all
Just
right.
Mark's,
You
nobody
can't
else's.
see it over to my right-hand side here. You can't see the back of my door there. It's got Mark's picture on it. Right, attached to the dartboard.
Oh,
7 scooches was sticking in the door.
And now covered in
Up and
orange dye.
Up and down the country, there's voodoo dolls with needles stuck in my picture on their face.
Ah, well, if they're sticking them in you, they're leaving me alone. That's fine, Mark.
Yeah, that's it.
I can live with that, mate.
I got broad shoulders. I can take it.
it's not your shoulders
Steve's got
you
it
need
right.
to
He
be
says,
worried about.
Steve's got it right. He says Mark's number 1. Nigel Foster's
Yes.
just joined us. Hi, Nigel.
Nigel Foster's in. Good evening, Nigel.
Michelle says
evening,
she's put the
Nigel.
white paint in the kitchen for you, Brian.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Michelle. Thank you very much, dear. Have you done the cutting in yet? And no, you can't have my masking tape.
That's a leading question, Brian, but she will have by the time you finish the live. It will be cut in, ready.
Yeah.
I don't know. She looked at me in
See,
the workshop
don't
the
you
other
paint
day.
your ceilings white, Brian?
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, she looked me in the workshop the other day. There was a bolt on the outside of the workshop door where the padlock goes to secure the place. So Michelle came in to see me, said hello, turned and went out, and automatically bolted the door from the outside. And walked away. So I was locked in. I eventually got out, walked over to the house, and the front door was locked. And she tried to tell me something.
Yes.
Nice one.
Chris from Bailey's Woodworks has joined us. Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Rob CB's got a question.
Yeah, I read it.
He says Emma Cook can't find a smock her size. Could Brian's sister not make her one? Well, Brian, I've got to say, if you're going to make anyone a smock, Emma would be the one to do it for.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not Brian who's doing it. It's Brian's sister. That's a different kettle of fish altogether.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you
Yeah.
start doing that, it's down the
the
slippery
answer-
slope.
Miss,
The answer is to the question, Rob. I'm afraid not. The smocks
Fair
that I
enough.
wear are bespoke to me, and my sister won't make them for anybody else. She only makes
Fair
them for me.
Misfit was going to ask about your sister maybe sharing the pattern, but I think somebody else asked that, didn't you, on another live?
I did. I discussed that.
Yorkshire
and
Gets just
the answer
joined.
was
Look out,
no.
Brian.
The Yorkshire gets in, is he?
Yeah,
Did I
he wants
mention-
a smoke as well.
Can I have one, Brian? No, you can't. Yeah, Glenn, sorry.
Good evening, Glenn.
Well, I don't know. There is a chance all these people that want one of these smocks. If you
There
go
is-
out and get all of your friends to subscribe to Brian's channel when he gets to 1,000 viewers, subscribers,
there is
there's a
one giveaway for that.
possibility that'll be a giveaway. But
There will be a giveaway. There will be a giveaway for 1,000 subs of a smoke. There will,
so
and it'll be made to measure too. So
made
it will
to
fit
measure smock at 1,000 subs.
subscribers.
So go out and
The only
get all your friends to
The only-
subscribe.
the only other way of getting a smock is to marry his sister.
And she's yeah, that's possible too, I suppose. Yeah.
Wood Wizardry by Colin
Right.
is in. He says sorry he's
So-
late. Good evening, Colin.
Hi, Colin.
Now, two things. We're going to texture a little bit around the bottom of this bowl just for the fun of it, and we're going to use a little sorbet texturing tool. Oh, you're on the right cameras. That's all right. So we'll take that away a little bit, and I'm just going to put a little band of texture on here, and I'm using what is the texturing tool. It's not the spiraling tool. It's the texturing tool. It's got a bevel on both sides. So this will give me a little orange peel effect. So turn the lathe down to 500. Pick where I want to go. Just about there somewhere. And then we're going to move the tool from side to side.
Michael Howell's joined us. Oh, Michael.
Good evening, Michael.
Michael,
There's a little knot in there. I can feel it happening.
Ooh, what a strange noise.
So I'm just doing it lightly in the beginning. And as it gets a little deeper, we'll just add a little bit more pressure.
Is that noise? Is that
We
the wheel
could-
speeding up?
that's the wheel spinning, yeah.
Yeah.
We could,
Yeah, that's-
if everybody in the chat could wish Michael get better soon, because he was in quite a bad car accident the other day, and he won't say it himself, but he's fairly well banged up.
This is Michael who?
Michael.
Michael Howe, my wood
Hi,
dealer.
Michael. Michael Hill. Hope your injuries heal quickly, buddy, and you're back
Yeah.
on your feet in no time at all.
Yes.
People are waiting
Well
for you.
said.
Agree with that.
So I'm just going to highlight the edge of this now. The little texturing bit I did with just a little. This is just my. I don't know what you call it. Is it a diamond parting, a diamond detailing tool or something?
Diamond point tool.
Diamond point tool. That's the one. So just a little mark there, and a little mark there, and I'll just deburr that a little bit with some shavings. Surprise, surprise! Brian's got some shavings. Look,
It's a question there for you, Joe.
turn the speed up a wee bit and just burnish that a little bit.
Ah,
There we go.
There's a couple
And I'll just
people,
stop that so you can see that
couple of
maybe.
people fighting it out in the chat to see if they can ask for your sister's hand.
Uh, good news is my sister's 4 years older than me.
So she's
That's
That
90.
may not be good
90.
news.
Don't be cheeky now, boys. Don't be cheeky.
I mean, she's
And
older
that-
than me.
I'm going to take you. She is older than you, Terry. Yep, she is. She's 4 years older than me, so that makes her 70 something. Saying no more. Can't give away a lady's age. She doesn't care. Oh no, what's happened there? After my disaster with the airbrush, I've got all tied up. So I've two texturing tools, guys. Take your pick. What do you want to see getting used? I've got this little rotary tool with a carbide cutter on the end. Or I've got the little Proxim 1 long neck grinder. Take your pick. You choose.
Rotary tool.
Okay, so over to the chat. What we're going to do?
Or do I need to use both? So,
well, I would say, as I'm such a delicate thing,
such a delicate
I would
thing,
choose
listen
the
to that.
small tool.
Would you listen to that? Delicate.
That's not what we heard, Joe.
Delicate. The words delicate and Joe don't go in the same sense, really. Delicate.
Oh.
Yeah, indeed, delicate. So, what do we reckon, guys? We'll do some with the Proxon and then some with the rotary tool.
So far, we got 3 for the rotary and 1 for the Proxon and 1 for both.
Right. let's go with the rotary tool. So we're just going to make some random. Oh, that's noisy.
Michelle
Anybody
says
been to dentist
new
recently?
tools. Oh my god.
These are not new tools. I'm just going to start at the top and work back to the edge. I'll just go put a series of lines in there. I know you guys can't see that, but you'll see it in a minute when it comes round.
Chest camera needed.
Oh, wait a minute. I could maybe do that. Let me just try this for you. Let me just
Action
try that.
cam.
That's better. Ruby Claire's just joined us. Hello, Ruby.
Hi,
Ruby.
Ruby.
Good evening, Ruby.
Nigel Foster's asking, will you be using Yorkshire grit?
I will be in the second half when I'm doing the inside. There'll be new Yorkshire grit on the outside because it's getting coloured with intrinsic colours. So I've not been too fussy about these lines being straight or anything. I'm just kind of randomly making lines. Well, not randomly. It's about every 10 mil or so. I'll just put it right down that crack so as we hide the crack. Oh. Oh, look, it just killed my smiley faces. Put that wee smiley face there, look.
You've got 71 people watching, Brian.
These little these burrs came from China, guys, via Amazon. And I got a set of 10, I think, for about 12 quid.
Is that all?
Roger Mills has just joined us. Hello,
Good
Roger.
evening, Roger.
Oh yeah, how's your finger, Ruby? You chopped it off today, yesterday, whenever.
Ruby and I will have to stop meeting like this. She was in Robbo's today at lunchtime.
She says it hurts like all hell let loose and she's got ice on it.
I know, it's desperate that. So there's a little bit of spalting in this as well, I've just noticed. But that'll not matter because we're colouring it anyway.
Misfit 74 says, I need to go finish rough turning a cherry platter. Not sure how that's going to work. Any advice? Should I just finish turn it thin? I would.
A platter.
Yeah,
If it's just a platter, I would just be tempted to finish it.
go down
But
to
you know,
go down to an even thinness.
Yep.
And it'll be dry by tomorrow.
Nigel's asking, can you give us a close-up of the bit you were using, please?
don't know how close I can get it there without it disappearing into the. So it's just like a square with a spiral cutter on it.
That's
Is
it.
that better?
Wow.
Stick your hand behind it, please, Brian.
Sorry. Get to focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. I can see that. Yeah, good.
And it's got a square end, so I'm actually cutting just right on the edge. So it makes it easier. And you can use that. I got lots of them, guys. Let me just show you.
Baz from Real Simple Things has just come in. Hello, Baz.
Go, Baz.
So I bought this
Baz.
little thing in Lidl. This little, looks brilliant thing, this. But there's
Wow,
the Chinese
look at that.
cutters.
Little thing.
These are the Chinese cutters here, look. So to start there, that's another set I got somewhere else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And there's a little cone one there, which makes the 12th one out of the set. Oh, sorry.
That's a nice
So
little
these
gadget
are-
you've got there.
Yeah, these are on sale. They're for rotary tools, basically. and I bought it in Lidl, and it was something like ridiculously cheap, about £5.99 or something. Crazy.
Blimey.
Going half an hour now, Brian.
Thanks, mate. That means get a
72
move on.
watching.
So what I might do is do some little extra lines on here with the procs on, and just come at this direction. Just something, maybe. We'll see. Try it.
Just a thought, Brian.
Brian, do you have a premiere tonight?
No premiere, no. So I can take my time.
I believe Lewis has got a premiere later on.
Lewis has got a premiere at
Craftsman.
10:30. Klondike Craftsman, if you want to go across and support him as well, guys, if you don't mind. So if I move that to that side, I can only have this camera on when the lathe's not running, you see. So if I just do some cross lines here, I know I've got my hand up here, but this blade is spinning this way. If it's going anywhere, it's going down the way. And I'm keeping my hand well out of the way to be safe. So we're getting kind of
Place the link
cross-hatching
through.
effect there. Whoops. Nearly too much there. Round the corner a little bit. That'll do. The trouble with texturing is knowing when to stop. It's not always easy. Because it's a very fine line between too much and not enough.
Less is more sometimes, isn't it?
Less is more sometimes, right? I'm just messing about with that camera, guys. I'm sorry. I'll just
Door
put that
60's
back.
just popped in.
Put that back there. And we can see, we can go to that close up, maybe. Or that,
Door
or
60.
that. Leave that on there. So now we're going to use a little bit of intrinsic colour black. I'm going to spray it on there.
Nigel's asking, is the arm you have your extraction hood on a PC screen stand?
Yes, it is.
It
That's
is.
exactly what it is. A PC or television screen stand. Well, that worked this time, guys. The spray bottle went on without exploding, so that was good.
Yeah, it's better than the last one.
Strategically placed hood at the moment, covering up my sticker.
Oh, sorry, Mark. There you go. Is that better now? Can you see it now?
Yeah,
What?
that's better.
I know. Wait a minute. I need to cover my lathe a wee bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
alright.
So I'll
it's got
just
plenty
stick this behind the thing here, and I'm just
Oh,
going to
and
spray
brother,
it.
Brian,
Go
you've got it
try
all
to-
over the walls as well.
Well, this is true. It's everywhere anyway, so who cares? At the end of the day,
Stick your board on the bed as well.
Nah, the bed's all right. It's only water-based stuff. It'll not make any difference to it. So really, what I want is I want the black to go into the texturing. So I'm making an effort to get it into the texturing, and I'm going to sand it back off again on the high spots, and then we're going to add some more colours to it. Or should I leave the back? Oh, nah. Well, I could do the bottom as well. What do you think? Do the bottom as well?
I would.
Yeah.
It'll show. It'll
You need to
highlight
do the
that.
bottom as well and sand it all back off.
We've got texture on the bottom
Texturing.
anyway, haven't we?
Yeah, it'll highlight the texturing. So I'll maybe just do that as well. Hope you none of you have got a hot date later. We could be here for a while. Let's just have a quick look there. I'll get some down at that crack. That will be a handy little crack filler as well. So
Tell you what it looks like. A car tyre.
it does actually, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It didn't until I filled in the hub.
It just came to me.
I wished I hadn't now. A friend of mine asked me, could I fix her wheelbarrow tyre? There you go. I've done it for her. I've made her one. Fred Flintstone wheelbarrow tyre. There we go. That's enough black, I think. Unpop that so it doesn't blow up all over me again. Right. I'll get rid of this move cam just for a minute.
Robert Learner's said, well, the black will cover up any rust.
There's no rust on my lathe. No rust on
Jennifer's
my lathe.
crafted creations, is it?
I'm still
Good evening, Jennifer.
rolling along.
Hi, Jennifer.
Right.
How's your eye doing?
Hi,
We'll
Jennifer.
just give this a minute or two just to...
Ruby with a cut off finger and Jennifer with their bad eyes were falling
I know,
apart.
the viewers are all falling apart, for goodness sake.
Colin says he's still waiting for a sticker from me. Colin, I've sent you 2, mate.
Colin.
Twice.
I made
I'll
new
keep
stickers
sending
today,
them.
guys. Have you seen my new stickers?
Oh, it's been posh now, look, showing off.
See my new stickers?
That's a nice sticker.
I made these stickers. They're magnetic.
Magnets on the back.
That paper looks a bit thicker than
It's not
Mark's.
It's 3 mil
Yeah,
ply.
it's a bit thicker than Mark's sticker.
It is a bit.
Andy H has just joined us. Sorry he's late, he says. Hello, Andy.
Good evening, Andy.
Extractor back on. Bring it in a bit. Hide Mark's thing again. And Steve's.
Ooh, Mark.
So I've only received so far 4 stickers. So if
David,
anybody wants to
Yourself
send me a
lucky,
sticker,
I mean,
if anybody wants to send me a sticker, I'll be quite happy to reciprocate and send you a sticker in return. So the one I've got, why is this not standing up?
I've actually been down to Mark's workshop twice and I haven't got a sticker yet.
Oh, that's shocking, Mr. Oh,
I've got
Oh,
one.
that's
the
bad,
gentleman,
isn't it?
isn't there? I mean,
You got one,
come
didn't
on.
you, Terry?
Yeah,
No, I
I got
didn't
one.
get
I
one.
got one from Mark.
You got
I think
one.
Mark gave me
I went
2.
down there and I spent a
Yeah,
whole
give me
day
2.
slaving over a hot computer fixing it.
You did.
I remember that
No,
too, Terry.
didn't get a sticker.
I think that's disgraceful.
I don't know
Mark
whether they
popped
got a
down with
sticker.
Steve. Mark popped down with Steve the other day to see Les Thorne. He said, our tires, 2 stickers for you. I thought, oh, thank you, Mark. I'm going to be placed on
David
them.
Eisenhower has joined us. Good evening,
Hi,
David.
Hello,
David.
David.
Welcome
Hello,
along,
Lewis.
mate. Is that Lewis in as well? Is Lewis in?
Yeah, Lewis is there, yeah.
He is.
Hi,
Lewis
Lewis.
is listening while driving.
So, could some of you put in Lewis's
Done that.
link? Oh, you've
Done
done it already.
Done.
Okay, I'll just keep turning and shut up then.
Yeah, you get us
Yeah.
get on with the turn. We
Yeah,
got
maybe
the
run
chat.
this lathe a little bit fast.
Glyn said he didn't get a sticker from Mark either.
Oh, jeez, it's not a Glen again. Poor neglected wee soul.
Jennifer
I'll
says
send
she's
you
like
one,
a
right?
red-eyed panda at the moment.
Hey,
Oh,
what
don't
that
start
black is?
about the Don't start about the depth gauges.
What depth gauge? Haven't got one.
Have you got one, Brian? I haven't got
Haven't
one
you
either.
haven't you got a depth gauge for it?
No.
I haven't got one either.
Friend of mine said he would make me one, but it's not happened yet.
Oh.
Yeah. Another feeling.
Have you not got one either, Terry?
Nope, I haven't got one either.
Oh, dear.
It's all right, Brian. I've got a bottle of lovage to send you, so I
Yeah,
dare
but
say I
that
could
came from
put the-
Terry Bartlett. Don't you be pretending that's from you. Yes,
No, no, it's not. It's from Terry, yes.
Yes,
But I
Terry
can
Bartlett.
I can stick the depth gauge in with it.
In the bottle.
I didn't like the way he said, I'll stick the depth gauge in. What depth are you going to be checking?
Thanks, Michael.
Well, as I haven't got any friends, I just have to measure my depth gauge with my fingers.
Rob CP's got a question. When
All right.
turning beads with a skew, is it normal to have a bit of waste to fit the face shield? Hit the face shield.
Yes.
Well, it depends on
no.
how big a cut you take.
That's what
The
I
answer to that, Rob, is probably no. That's much normal.
I mean, yeah, it can happen. It's just not normal.
I have no point getting this right or not.
As Ruby says, no, Rob. So
Yeah,
you might have got a catch.
No, Rob. So we've got a lot of black still in the. This is the end grain section here, guys. So you can see, and this is the side grain. So we're actually getting the sanding off the side grain okay, but it's sunk in a little bit into the end grain. But that won't matter because we're adding extra colour to it. So we'll just give it a few minutes more just to see
Steve
can we lighten up a little bit.
At Brian Artwood turning, I have one. So even Steve's got a, I'm saying,
What?
sticker.
Oh, here, hold on a minute.
Well, yeah,
going on
Steve's
there?
got the depth gauge as well, but it doesn't work for him.
Oh, it doesn't work? Oh, yeah, Steve at SK Crafts. Yeah, his was faulty, obviously.
Yeah, I suppose you wouldn't want a depth gauge from the manufacturer of Steve's depth gauge, would you?
Will we not? Oh, dear.
No, because it's got a negative
Faulty.
space involved.
There's nothing wrong with the depth gauges provided by the manufacturer. It's the numpties that use them wrong.
He says.
You'll be telling me next it's operator error, is that what you'll be telling me?
Level 8, yeah.
Level 8 operator error, yeah, absolutely, I agree. Right, so that was just 80 grit, guys, to try and rub that down quickly. And we'll do a quick bit of 120 and then 240.
Jennifer says she wants stickers from people.
No bother, Jennifer, I'll send you a sticker, my dear.
Oh, sorry, Jennifer, I don't have stickers because I haven't invented paper yet.
Oh, what another excuse from Pete.
Yeah, Pete from Twisted Trees can't do anything. He can't do lives himself because he has no internet, apparently.
No, we haven't invented internet in Bristol yet.
Well, still using candles and got electricity.
Which is an absolute lie because Pete has got the fastest internet of all of us.
Tell you.
Go on, Pete. Tell us what your upload speed is.
Oh, the upload's not that great. It's only 60.
Yeah, there you go. Pete gets 60 megabits of an upload, and I get less than 6.
Misfit 74 is asking a question. He says, "What size skew is the best, or do you all,
Inch.
or what do you all prefer?" It's about an
Okay,
inch skew.
General purpose, about an inch. 3/4 of
Go
an
for a
inch to
1
an
inch.
inch and a quarter area. But for specific purposes, if you're doing lots of small stuff, then a 5/8 is good. If you're doing lots of big stuff, then inch and a quarter to inch and a half is good. But general purpose, about an inch.
Okay.
And
So that was
answer to Rob
240 grit,
CP's
guys. That'll do
question.
that. That's
Rob
enough of that.
CP is asking, "Is Pete techie savvy?" Pete is a genius with computers. That was his job for 326 years.
Yep.
Spider's Fish, good evening. It says I've got 2 COVID vax stickers. Does that count?
No, that just gets you into pubs.
That's in. Bye, zombie woodturner.
So I just thought, hi Zed, how you doing, buddy?
Hi Zed, how are you?
I'm just going to give that a quick blast with some just a bit of paper here just to get rid of some of the dust off it. A brush would be better. I think I didn't have a brush, wouldn't you?
Are you going to take the black out of the middle?
Well, I'll do that
Burn
later. I
your
think
roll
I'm not going to do it now. It takes too long.
Rob from Cotterell, Woodturning.
I will take the black out of the middle, guys, but I'll do it once the live's over, guys. So there we go. That's that. Now, we're going to colour this from the bottom, from this line, hopefully, on up and then out round the top here just. And we're going to start with plum. This is Terry's idea. Just in case it goes wrong.
Rob saying, does Pete know how my video appears squashed when I'm on Robbo's live?
I've just
Yes,
sprayed
I do.
myself. Look, I'm dying now. I've sprayed myself. Look,
Oh,
I've got a white shirt underneath.
What colour have you sprayed yourself this time?
Oh, look, white shirt. Oh no,
That's
Sprayed
the
myself.
plum, isn't it?
that's the plum. Yeah.
A little contrast with the orange fingers and monitors and.
Oh dear, I'm having a bad day with spray paints, guys. Don't.
so what colour are you using now then, Brian?
This is plum. So I'm just going to try and get it to go there without going over that line if I can. Doesn't really matter if it goes over a little bit. Don't matter. We're just having a bit of fun with some paint this evening. And just let it bleed up onto the edge. I'm just trying to concentrate and get the bottom done first. That's not too bad. I quite like it actually. Quite like the way it's bleeding into the bottom as well.
Yeah, the colour's not really showing up much on the camera, but.
Is it not? It just looks black.
No,
doesn't it?
it's black.
That's pretty. Rubbish. Let's see, will this camera show the colour any better? Try that. Yeah, that's kind
Jill
of
says
showing up.
wear the shirt when you're painting your shedder room.
Yeah, the shirt's done now, she
Oh.
says. Is that showing that
It's a lot
colour?
better. Yes, it is.
So just bleeding that on up through the side, about a third of the way up.
Lewis is saying he wouldn't be sure about taking advice from Terry on colour coordination.
Why? What's wrong with Terry?
Well, he's a hobbit, isn't he?
I thought Terry was our local colouring expert.
Well, he's an artist, I know, but you know.
Yeah, but what kind of artist?
He's a hobbit. They just keep going green and brown, don't they?
There we go. Put that back. Next colour then is, what did I say? No, ruby.
Sat here talking to myself for the last 5 minutes, Brian, wondering why you were all ignoring me.
Oh, were you muted, Mark? Were you muted,
Yeah.
Mark? So this is ruby coming now, guys. So I'm going to blend the ruby into the purple and into the plum a little bit.
That is such a lovely colour, is ruby.
So did you say anything interesting, Mark, or was it just usual?
Usual drivel.
Ah, that's all right then.
Well, you'll have plenty to say for yourself now.
Play copper.
This spray gun is not performing very well. So we're getting it's got a sort of tiger stripe effect there now. Just blend that in a little bit.
You're running the risk of it going a little bit muddy.
Little bit muddy. I'm stopping now, Mark. I have stopped, Mark. And now the last colour is orange. If I can get it on the spray gun. Quick release. So the orange is going to come here. Just on the edge.
Lewis is saying that Terry's on the record saying he doesn't like colouring wood. I'm also on the record saying I don't like colouring wood. However, taking Terry's advice on that vase I did the other week.
There's a time and a space
it
place for everything.
sold
isn't
overnight.
It did sell
Yeah.
overnight, you're absolutely right.
So perhaps he isn't so bad, you know.
So I claim he's using it on the inside.
Yorkshire
Yeah.
grit's coming on the inside. I've said it 3 times now, that's why Glenn's in.
Yeah.
He was
So
just
there we
saying,
go.
Joe, to get the P45s ready.
Get the P45 ready again. Jeez. Leave me alone, I'm only started. Right, that's good. We'll go to the overhead there and let you see that from the overhead. So we've got 3 colours in there. I know it doesn't look like 3, but you can see more there. I'm just going to leave that just a second through. I'll just spin it up. This.
Brian,
Yes,
if you were going to turn it over slightly and underlip it, you could put a thin band of yellow right at the top.
I'll need to do that from the top then, Terry, when I actually turn it.
Yeah,
When I
but
leave it,
that
I'm
will
going to leave the
enhance.
little rim on, so it's going to come up here and then go straight and have a little rim. And then I'll
Yeah, if
undercut
you
the rim.
just
That'd be-
Well, you
fade the yellow.
You could cut the
in
rim from that side.
I don't have any yellow. Yellow?
Honey.
Honey.
Yellow. Oh, yellow, honey. Yeah, honey. Honey.
Oh, honey, yeah, honey.
Yeah,
Okay.
you could just cut a small rim from that side, like we did on bowl the other week. Just working
Cut.
from the
Cut a rim in here.
yeah. Just cutting the edge, just the rim part. Colour it, and then when you turn it over, you can cut the bowl out. It's all done.
Les Holland is in. He's asking a question, Brian. He says, is the airbrush an expensive one? And are you
No.
using a mini compressor or a larger
No.
one?
I'm using a large compressor. It's a 25-litre compressor. One of the sort of generic things that you can buy from Sealy or Machinery Mart or any of the places you can buy them. They're about 100 quid, 125 quid-ish. But what I have done is I've got two regulators. It comes in through the wall at 50 psi for doing air tools and stuff. And then I'll show you. It connects in. I'll just have to move this camera, guys. So I'll just collapse that.
Glenn just said that resembles bear claws.
It does resemble kiss of death. So it comes in there. It comes in through the wall here. And there's a connector there which I can disconnect. And I've got these long coils that I can use for freezes anywhere in the workshop. It comes round underneath the bench and comes out here. And there is one of those little one of these pressure regulator with a moisture trap, and that reduces the pressure to 20 psi for the airbrushes. And there's the big long cable there for the airbrushes, and that reaches over to the lathe. So that's how that works. Sorry about the fancy camera work, guys. Stick that back over there out the way. Get back on the overhead. There. Now, that should be dry enough to sanding seal now, I think. Still feels a little bit damp.
You've got 80 people watching, Brian.
I can't believe that. 80 people. Get out of here, guys.
Ed, am I the only one that gets the Lady Gaga reference?
What's this, Lady Gaga?
Good romances
In
start with
Bigfoot is in, by the
communication.
way.
Bad ones
Here's
start with rah, rah.
here's a
Good
question for
evening,
you
Wayne,
guys.
pal.
Can I use acrylic sanding sealer over the top of this?
You
Yes,
could,
you
but
can.
cellulose would be better.
It might make it bleed, though. Could
Right,
bleed.
so
Michelle's commented, how much? I thought it was $12.99.
everything's $12.99. Who said anything about money? Who said something about money?
You did.
You did.
When?
You're talking about the compressor.
Oh, the compressor.
You said
no,
somebody sold
no,
you
no.
£129
No, I said that's what the price of them are. I didn't say that's what I bought it for.
No, you bought it for $12.99, obviously.
That's exactly what I bought it for. £12.99. I took a
Wayne
leaf out of
Bigfoot
Glenn's book.
Woodcraft is in. Good evening,
Hi,
Wayne
Wayne.
and Valerie.
Hi,
Good
Wayne.
evening, Wayne. And Valerie will not be far away if Wayne's in. Hi, Auntie Val. Oh, that's all kind of bled together now. I've got a purpley kind of mush.
Zombie
like it.
Woodturner says he was on sale, right, Brian?
It was indeed, aye. It was a special offer. It was actually one of the, the ones they have in the workshop, the showroom, that people kind of pull about and kick about and have little scratches on them and stuff. So that's how I got it cheap. And if you believe
See,
that...
Brian, I'd have said, even better, I'd have said, I went to buy it, but I entered a competition and I won it in a raffle instead.
That would be a barefaced lie. At least mine sounds kind of plausible.
Of course, that makes it very difficult now to put the yellow on the top. You sound to see it.
How does it? Well, that's top the yellow. Oh, I forgot about the yellow. I nearly swore then. So let's discuss this yellow. Let's discuss the yellow. You could have told me this you could have told me this at the beginning, guys. So do I have to turn a little bit here now?
Could have done, but where would have been the fun in
Just-
that?
Yeah, that's true. Where would have been the fun in that, right?
That's how I would approach the job. It doesn't mean you've got to do
So
it.
if
that
I
way.
just take a little cut from here, say, to the top of this texturing and just roll over the edge.
Yeah, just create the rim, or just like a quarter of an inch past
Yes.
it where the rim's going to be,
Let's try
and you
that.
can colour that now,
Let's have a bit of fun here.
and then you can tidy it up by cutting the bowl out the middle of it.
So if I take a little cut from just about there somewhere and run that round on in. Do it again. Do it again. Once more with feeling.
Trixie's shed is having to leave. See you later, Trixie.
Bye,
Cheers,
Trixie.
Trixie.
Bye, Jiggly.
Hi, John.
Right, so if I just do that, let me have a look at that, see is that cut anyway half decent. Oh no, it's not. Right, just need to do a little bit more work on that because it's not quite flat yet. Just bring it back to about there. Come out round. Swing my body around. Push that in. And once more with feeling. Right there somewhere. Still sounds of knocking there. I don't think we're quite flat here.
Well, Misfit
Tiny
says,
little-
who says it must be flat?
Tiny little bit to go here. It's not very nice though.
No, he says it has to be flat, but you need to get all the chainsaw marks out. Well, you don't actually. Sometimes they're good to leave in.
Yeah, sometimes chainsaw marks make it a bit more interesting.
Michael
Yeah,
Howells
especially
asked
when
a
they're-
question. What size airbrushes are people using?
What size airbrushes?
The little ones that just kind of fit in your hand.
I think he means the needle on them. I think mine's.
I honestly
I've
can't
got
answer
2.5
that.
mil. I don't know.
Oh,
I honestly can't answer that. It doesn't say anything on the box. Oh, of course, the lid is not on the box anymore. I bought a set of 6 from Sealy. Cost me $12.99.
oh,
course.
what?
Well, I'll have to say that because Michelle's listening. I had a nice cut there and I just ruined it. What an idiot.
It's right, Michelle, I can tell you, they were Sealy airbrushes. They were at least 80 quid.
Oh, Becky. Oh, Becky. Oh,
Sorry.
you rat bag, Beckett. I can't believe you just said that.
Michelle
just
laughed
fell
at
out there.
99 in your comment, Brian. I have to say that because Michelle's listening. What's the next comment going to be from Michelle? The
Jason
movie-
Levering is having to go.
Okay, so
Jason
that's
Levering is having to go.
all right,
Thank
Jason.
you,
See you later,
Brian.
mate. Thanks for coming in. So the absolute
Bye,
truth
Jason.
about the Sealy brushes, they cost £89.99. That's how much they cost. No. No, for 6, you muppet. And 6 little glass bottles.
I wouldn't go on.
Chris
I'd stop there
Spinning
while
with
you're
Dodger
on.
has just joined us.
Good evening, Chris.
Ouch, 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 ouch. I just got a little tiny splinter up my finger there. I was lucky then.
That's the third thing.
Just in
then.
case Lisa's listening, I only bought one, so I didn't have to pay that much.
Oh, you only bought one. Listen to him. Just in case Lisa's listening. Right, so
Is
there we
Lisa
go.
likely to be listening?
No, not really.
That's actually quite nice.
She's
So I'll have to
in
use
London
some.
somewhere.
I can always send her a message.
She's a friend of Mark's as well.
You've got previous for that.
Yeah, you have. Ask Michelle. You definitely have previous. That's 5 airbrushes I have to clean tonight now. Jeez,
Yeah, so I've only got one. We've got a clean one then.
you guys are bad to me tonight. So, honey,
Darling,
yes?
sweetheart,
Sweetheart. Shut up, Mark.
started it. Don't you
So this
talk
is
to
the
me
co-
like that.
this is the colour that's coming on now. So let's have a go. Oh
That
dear,
honey?
oh dear.
Oh, sorry, yellow.
Well, it's cold. It says it's cold honey. So if you don't like it, talk to Martin.
Can't believe you were that gullible to fall for putting this stuff on with airbrushes tonight.
I know that was Pete.
It's very funny, Pete. Can't
He
believe
was
you
supposed to
fell
be
for
my
it.
friend. Supposed to be my friend as well.
And what's more, he
That's
went
what
and
we
put
get.
yellow on the top as well. I mean,
Yeah,
I've had enough of you guys today. I get nothing but abuse, guys. It's not fair, really, is it? Somebody in the chat, please support me because I'm being overwhelmed by these nutcases. There we go. That's all I can. Are you happy now, Terry?
I only said a suggestion. I didn't say you had to do it. But yeah, I'm happy now.
Ah, jeez, he's happy now. Never happy.
well, but learner said fallen asleep 3 times and Brian's still not started on the inside yet.
I didn't say it won't take long. Trust me. Bless your cheek, Paul. Or is it Paul? No, Mark. So Mark,
Andy.
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 Andy, yeah.
oh, go for Mark, guys. Yeah.
That's usually Mark, yeah, because
Yeah,
Mark's,
just-
Mark's at
Mark's
fault for
fault
everything.
anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, everything's Mark's fault. Of course it is.
And as Ruby says, it's not all about speed.
It's not about speed at all.
No.
Woodturning is supposed to be about fun, not speed.
But as Woodwork Learners just said, you did ask for abuse, Brian.
If you, yeah. Gee, thanks, buddy. Now there's a kind of solid line there now, isn't there? That's not like a bit dumb. Terry,
Yes.
does that yellow line not look a bit solid there?
Yeah, put some, like Glyn suggests, put some sanded sealer on it and blend it and rub it.
Well, that's what I'm doing, but it's not working.
Okay. So whilst you've got it going with sanded sealer on, also add a little bit of plum. No, sorry, the orange on the rag.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
mix it together. Mix it together.
Burnt orange
Trust
on the
me.
rag.
Trust him, he's an artist. He actually is.
I put sanding seal on it now. It's never go in.
Just do it.
I'm doing it. Look at the state of my fingers now.
No,
What
I
are you
don't want to
doing?
do it.
Yeah. I did say
Where's
earlier
your
you should
rubber
be wearing
gloves?
gloves.
Yeah, that was before I started using the spray thing. And then you never reminded me, so it's your fault.
Try and blend it with the woods, with the lathe still. Rub it and blend it backwards and forwards. Up and
You've
down.
already had to run into the
piece.
house once to
I
wash
think
your
that
hands, so
doesn't
you
look so
should
bad
learn.
when it looks all right when it's stationary. It's not so bad.
You just want to see a bit of yellow and then orange blending down to plum and black.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad when it's stationary. That's not too bad. Oh dear, look at the state of me now.
It's the
Yeah,
finished
but
piece
it's
that counts.
water-based.
Yeah.
It'll wash off.
It's the
I don't
finished
know.
piece that counts.
I don't know. Right, now, what am I doing with the outside? Am I going to put some Hampshire sheen or something on it? Or am I going to oil the outside?
You get a lot of Hampshire sheen.
Easier.
You get Hampshire sheen in the grooves.
It'll be
on
in
there.
there.
Yeah,
I'm just going to oil it, I think.
We avoid
Could I use lemon oil, do you think? Bit of lemon oil, maybe?
Yeah, why not?
Danish
Danish
might
oil?
be better.
What do you say, Mark?
Danish might be better.
Danish oil?
Yeah, Danish would dry harder.
Oh, dear. Just more expensive.
True oil. They use gunstone oil.
I haven't got true oil. You have to stop saying that because you know I haven't
Well,
got
I've got to get some.
No.
I've got some.
No, send me some. then.
Lynn's got some.
I can't afford it. I'm only a poor turner. I'm a pensioner. Stop it. Stop asking me to buy more stuff all the time.
Glenn's saying that
I'm in enough trouble.
Glenn's saying I'm the David Attenborough of earworming. The reason I'm speaking quiet is I'm babysitting 3 6-year-olds at the moment while I'm on holiday, while all the other adults have buzzed off out, enjoying themselves.
But what he's not telling you,
here.
what he's not telling you is he sent him to bed with half a giant bar of Cadbury's fruit and nut and an ice cream each. And if they're quiet all night, they'll get more at breakfast time. So
good granddad tactics.
He bribed them.
Perfect
in the
granddad
morning,
tactics.
As soon as the parents come home, he's out of there, back to his own little chalet, and the kids will be up screaming from 4 o'clock in the morning. Granddad says we can have ice cream.
I'll be gone by midnight, and they'll be up by about 1 o'clock, climbing off the walls.
Yep. There we go. How's that look?
Les Allen says, really enjoying your channel, Brian. Sounds like a friendly group, unlike some others. It is.
It is a real friendly group, buddy. We pride ourselves on being friendly and having a bit of fun.
Absolutely.
It's all about fun, wood turning. There are too many channels out there that are far too serious. This is supposed to be a fun hobby. So this is coming off now, guys. So this says open.
Bit like the colour then onto your hands.
Oh, no, that's not coming off. Oh, I can't get it off.
You're welcome, Lewis.
Oh, I thought I'd made the tenon too small, or the mortar's too small then.
Oh, no.
What time is it? 9 o'clock.
7 minutes
10 past 9.
Yeah, we're all right. Loads of time. Loads of time. What am I looking for? Sander and screwdriver. We'll power sand the inside to get a bit of speed up here. I'm just going to remove this faceplate ring so now you can see how it was mounted onto the lathe. I use a faceplate ring and 25mm screws most of the time for stuff this size. Where'd that screw go? There it is.
In the shavings.
Being a Scotsman, I'll have to
resharpen
the magnet out. I'll resharpen them, put them back in again tomorrow. Excuse me, guys. Now, the plan is to undercut the rim a little bit here. Hold out the middle, undercut the rim a little bit, and then see how we get on. Try that. 3/8 bowl gauge, if I could find it. Oh, there it is. It's on the floor.
But there's no rush, Brian, because Lewis said you've got another hour and 22 minutes yet.
I have. Got loads of time. Absolutely loads of time. So that's about the right size there. So we'll turn the lathe on. Let's just make sure this is kind of reasonably balanced there. Yeah, look too bad.
Looking good.
First thing is we'll try and take this.
Douglas, he said he was going to do that after the live, mate.
Well, fix it. Fix the motors.
Fix the blackout, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that after.
You can repeat what Glenn just said, Joe. I'm not going to.
What has Glenn just said?
I see my sticker was the one sacrificed for your new engraved crap.
Jesus, it just fell down a wee bit here. Oh, God, would he stop whining?
Sorry, Glenn. I'm sacrificed by that stupid hood.
Did I hear a bit of groveling there, did I?
No, I said mine is sacrificed by that stupid hood.
Yeah.
Oh, God's sake. There.
Can't see mine either.
You haven't
I
got any.
ain't bothered to send him one. I don't think it's worth it.
You haven't got any.
I don't think it's worth it. 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 I don't think it's
Oh, you got one of my stickers, Brian.
Under the leg.
I get my passport back this week. I'll be able to bring you a couple of stickers.
I didn't hear that, Mark. Sorry.
I said if I get my passport back this week, I'll be able to bring you a couple of stickers.
You might. I've already got yours.
Michelle's got the right answer, though, Brian. She said he needs a bigger lathe.
That's true. Yeah.
She says what?
Michelle said you need a
She
bigger
said
lathe.
He needs a bigger lathe.
Yay!
There's a lot of
That means
space on
that's a
those
hint. That's a
Vic
hint.
Mark headstocks, isn't there?
That's a hint for you to paint.
Now listen, guys.
Michelle
Would that
needs a
be
new
tantamount?
carpet.
Would that be tantamount to permission to buy a new lathe? There? Would you think? Was that?
Yeah,
That's not
but
permission, Brian. That's an instruction.
yeah, that's like saying I need a new
Eric,
carpet as well.
It's an instruction.
Good evening, Eric.
Question there for you, Mark, from Nigel.
Just answered it.
I'm just trying to get this little undercut done here. Not like that. That'll not do it.
No, that won't work.
I'll just have to fix that. I think what I will do to achieve the undercut, I'll use a hollowing tool. And I'll use a Simon Hope little hollowing tool. And just achieve the undercut. That in the right camera?
Martin in Woody Creations has just joined us. Hello, Martin.
Hi, Martin from Woody Creations.
Hey,
Hi,
Martin.
Martin.
Hello, Martin.
Nigel, if you message me, mate, I'll tell you why.
Michael Harris said, don't forget to use your depth gauge.
I haven't got one. Maybe need a smaller bow gauge. We'll try this one.
Robert Learner saying, is that the small hollowing tool set? No, that one isn't. That's the...
That one was, yep. That was from the mini hollower.
mini hollower, was it?
Hollower. Yep.
That looked like the pro hollow from here.
That was a Simon Hope mini hollower that I used with the
Did a
straight
good
bar
job,
on it.
actually. You did a good job on a bow that size.
Yeah. Well, same cutter, isn't it?
Joe's backstage, by the way. She's fell asleep. Dropped off.
Hold on. I'll have to bring all these hallions back on so that I can let Joe in. Everybody decent? Yep.
Nope.
Oh, look, they're all smiling still. Smile, for goodness
Hello,
sake,
Joe.
guys. What's
Woke up
wrong with
again?
you all? Smile.
Woke up again, Joe. Woke up.
There we go. Just in time, Joe. We're just about to go for the grit
you.
shortly.
Oh, excellent.
Say,
left
Brian,
her
I missed your
85
jump
minutes.
then.
You could have left it backstage because you finished singing.
I'll tell you. Up the list we go.
Joe, have you paid your internet fee? Because every sort of half an hour
Yeah.
you get kicked out.
I don't know what it is. It's something to do with StreamYard and Safari, I think.
I'm going back to my 3/8 bow gauge again soon. I'm getting down over the end of this, over the end of the tool rest again. So I'm being very careful as I go down here cutting with the bottom wing, and as I get near the bottom, I'm rotating the tool closed, so as it's kind of just, the wing is just trailing and not digging in.
Yeah, you don't want to waste all that paint now, do you? Get a catch and it flies off. Breaks in pieces.
Preferably not. I'm just going to get rid of some of these shavings because they're kind of gathering up in there a little bit. It's like a furry bowl.
Here's
like
the
a
problem
candy
when you
floss
do an
wheel.
undercut.
You're just getting stuck in the undercut there. That's going to take a bit of sanding, I have to say. No matter. I better remember I got Morris in the bottom of this, eh?
Is that my speaker or has Brian gone funny on the sound?
Brian's gone funny.
The link gone a bit.
Sound like a bit like a Dalek. Right.
Oh, Jesus.
We get to where the timber's going really slowly in the middle here.
Doctor Who's back.
Oh, shall I do the sound effects for Doctor Who?
Go on
If you
then.
can.
Diddle-dum,
Oh,
diddle-dum,
no, God,
diddle-dum,
no.
diddle-dum.
You moan about my singing.
Don't do that, Joe. Joe is bad enough you singing. The Yorks are great. So
Yeah, but if
Did
Terry
he?
moans about you singing first, he'll got this higher than me.
Just need to lift the tool rest a tiny little bit.
Steve says, check your dongle. Oh, hang on, you can't because you lost it.
Eric, yes, there is texturing.
Who said
on
that?
the
Was that
sides of the
Steve
bowl
at
and
SK
the
that
bottom.
said that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Oh, right, like Steve. Well, it's with friends like you guys, who needs enemies? That's all I can say.
Doug Miller's just popped in to say hi.
Hi, Doug.
He's heading out
Oh,
to
good
celebrate his
evening, Doug.
41st anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Congratulations. Happy anniversary, Doug.
How many years?
You know what it's like then, Doug.
41.
41.
Ah, so I'm getting close to that. Well, maybe
I'm nowhere
Michelle will
near
tell us
that
because
yet.
I can't remember.
Currently, I'm 43 years, and I'm thinking about who's my next squeeze.
Right, I need to stop there and check the depth, guys. Look at all them shavings. I can't believe that. Hundreds of shavings in here. What's going on there?
Loads. You've got
It's like
loads.
a candy floss catcher in the
Oh.
rain. Getting close.
But now I'm a bit nervous now.
Gauge.
You should have checked it a bit earlier.
Yeah.
I should have checked it half an hour ago by the sounds of it.
Mm.
What did I tell you this timber was?
Don't bend the ruler in.
Well, I'm trying not to. There. That's for. Oh, no. Oh. Overhead.
And you got mortise as well, mind. It's the end of your mortise.
Yeah, I think you're kind of
Close.
paper thin at the bottom there.
Got about half an inch left.
I think you're kind of half an inch.
I
You
think
got
so.
half an inch. Being a bit optimistic there.
Oh, yeah, good evening,
Plus your
Glenn in the
mortise.
background laughing.
Was Glenn
Plus your
laughing?
mortise.
You've,
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't forget it
Fun
goes
of
in.
warning.
Guys, there's about
Fun of
quarter of an inch
warning.
left.
What was Glenn's quote? Have you got 3 minutes of Yorkshire grit space there?
Yeah. No, that was Joe's quote.
No.
There's 3 minutes of wood left for
minutes
the
of
Yorkshire
wood.
grit. Wow, that's a terrible finish in there too, boys. Yeah. This wood is really punky in around that knot. Let me show you that knot in there. This knot here.
Yeah.
The wood is real punky in there.
And don't forget, that's in a mortise.
So-
That could pop out.
Oh,
Steady.
steady.
40 grit.
Steady. Yeah, house
Brian,
brick.
just to let you know about your marriage, Eric Winkler's, there's a couple in his church just celebrating 73 years married.
Oh,
He's 93.
that's amazing. That's absolutely
there's
amazing.
plenty of time
I'm
for
going to
you.
try and I'm just going to have a quick go at sanding the inside of this, just to see how bad it is.
Sands.
I might have to put a scraper on it to see can I just get a little bit.
Woodturning says, is that why Brian made wooden stickers to plug the holes with?
Saves on £2 coins.
Some people, you could go off some people, you know.
Steve SK Craft says, Sam, we'll see that we sort that.
That's going to sand all right, guys. So we're going to do a little bit of sanding now. Now I'll have to hand sand the outer rim, obviously. So this is my 80 grit saviour, because my tool control is not as good as it should be, or it could be, or it will be one day.
Yeah, some timber just likes 80 grit.
Even 40 grit.
Well, if
60 grit.
everybody could cut up to 120 or 240, the paper manufacturers go out of business, wouldn't they?
This is true.
Heather's having to leave, got to do dinner.
Who's leaving?
Heather, Spirit Wind.
Bye, Heather.
Bye, Heather.
Thanks for
Cheers,
coming in,
Heather.
Bye,
gal.
Heather.
Appreciate your company.
Bye, Doug. Doug's having to go. Bye, Doug. Enjoy your anniversary.
Bye, Doug.
Bye, Doug. Enjoy your meal. Or whatever you're doing.
Martin at Woody's Creation says, go on, Brian. Just one more cut.
One more cup. That's all it took. Just
Listen, I
one
blew a
more
bowl off
cup.
the lathe on my last live. I don't want to make a funnel on this one.
Okay.
It all went very quiet in my ear again.
Door's still here.
We know you're concentrating.
Still here.
I'm not concentrating
Yeah, we
on
don't
all
wanna
that.
cut you
I'm just sanding. It's not a big deal. It's actually quite a nice piece of wood when you get it sanded.
Yeah, I can't hear you because I've muted my speaker just because I know there's a dangerous bit coming up soon.
All
Didn't
right.
want to hear the bang. You didn't want to hear the bang, Pete, did you?
No, it's not
I-
the bang he's worried about. It's the
Take
singing.
away with Joe.
Oh, yeah,
That's terrible.
we know when it's
You
coming.
guys are really
Don't
bad,
forget,
Joe.
one of us got to alert Douglas Mungham as well. He wants to turn his sound off.
So I'm having to do this little bit, the undercut bit, with my just my fingers here, guys, just to try and get it.
Barry
Ah,
Wood
please.
Creations having to leave.
Aye.
Bye, Barry.
Bye, Barry.
Probably because Joe's about to sing.
Barry's gone. Bye, Barry.
Look, someone else can sing if they wish. You can get the songs out of it all.
I think we could make Terry sing for his cheek.
Eric's got a question. He said, does anyone make a round globe to help sanding inside corners of deep vases? Yep, I've made 4 of them that I use in my workshop all the time.
Pretty sure I have
Can't seem
2
to get
strangled
babysit.
cats and a seagull outside. I could get them to come in and sing.
To what did you say?
2 strangled cats and a seagull.
Dear me.
Oh dear, dear. You are
And this is
fucking
why I
right.
could never get to number 1 on that list. I just can't compete with that.
I don't think anybody can.
2 strangled cats. That's terrible.
And a seagull. Don't forget the seagull.
Don't forget the sequel. Seagulls make a nice noise. Not.
Not when they're being eaten by cats.
Well, but the cats are being strangled, so they can't be. Maybe it's the seagull that's strangling the cat, of course. I don't know.
Jerry, stop talking to me.
Just you watch yourself, Becky.
Whoa! Here comes the fighting talk.
I'll tell you, he's still stretching the top of the list, Joe.
Oh, he's never going to come off the top, is he?
Might
No,
have
we
to do
can't
one
compete
more
with
cut,
that.
yeah.
Terry,
No,
there's
Michael.
nothing we can do that is going to get anywhere close to what Mark can get done.
Nope, nothing. Well,
The
nearly
answer
nothing.
the answer to Michael Howard's question is no, Michael. She is singing tonight.
If you're
but
bad to
she
me,
hasn't
that
nodded
might do it.
off. So look out. Stand by your bets.
I love
Michael, I
sandpaper.
thought you were feeling rough enough as it was.
Oh,
That's a glutton for punishment. Honestly, maybe he's hoping. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe he's hoping it'll help him forget about the pain of his broken ribs.
Yep.
It'll certainly make him laugh.
Don't make him laugh. Whatever you do, don't make him laugh. You guys are seriously bad. Yeah, that's fixed it. Right, quickly
What
upgrade
grit's
you
that?
guys now.
What grit you on now?
That was 80. This is 120.
Okay.
This won't take a minute though.
Douglas, you've got about 2 minutes.
You know when you go and you put all the effort into creating a meal and it
That's
gets
120.
rejected, and you
And
feel a bit
240.
despondent about it.
Yep.
Well, I fed the cat earlier, and she gave me grief, scratched my leg, meowed at me. I just took that bowl away and gave her another pouch of food, and she likes that one. She's going to go to sleep again now. So I can't even feed a cat without getting told off.
I see. Do that. I'll do that with grandchildren. Just feed them another bar of chocolate. There you go, kids.
Just feed them full of rubbish, Terry. That's the best thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And then let the parents deal with them in the morning, sorted.
I concentrate orange juice, chocolate, anything else you want. You know, chips and
I mean,
Mars
it's,
bar. Yep.
especially when they're 6, you know. I mean, 6.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Right, that's 240 grit. So now we're just going to clean that out. And I'm going to use a little bit of this safety cloth and some metallate spirits in there. Because it's kind of full of dust. There we go. Well, that was a bit rotten.
You might have to re-Danish oil that on the outside because you put mess on.
I will, but I can do that later. No big
You
deal.
can do a whole lot together, can't you?
Yeah. Because I have to turn the outside again yet anyway. To get rid of that. Yeah, sanding sealer first, that's it. I thought I'd made a mistake there. But this is sanding sealer.
have you got a label on the side of the bottle?
What do you expect, Joe?
Basically, the answer to that is yours. Yes, the answer
He's
is.
got a label on his smock saying smock.
I can manage to figure that out all by myself, Terry. A little bit more sanding sealer. Seems to be soaking it in quite well.
Glenn's gone. I can hear him.
He's in bits there, is he?
There's a label on the end of the roll saying paper towel.
No, it says end of towel. Look at me burnishing with
one on the
shavings and
floor.
everything. What about that?
He drops one on the floor every now and again saying shavings.
Very unkind, you guys, really.
See, I've used shavings for 30 years. And they're perfect. I don't see why you need to sand them over anything. Shavings. First perfect. Unless you get a big sharp lump.
Just have to get the shavings in there and get flip
Yeah,
them all
some
down the
shavings you got to
toilet.
be a bit careful of because they
Yeah.
can
they
be a
were
bit
okay.
scratchy.
Yeah,
They were
fluffy
okay.
shavings you want.
But yeah, if you've got nice fluffy
There we go,
shavings,
that's
then yeah,
okay.
they're grand.
Okay, guys.
That's
So
nice.
the next thing is a finish on the inside. Well, not a finish.
Okay,
We're gonna
people,
sand-
before we start that, could all members
We are going to
please
use some
mute
of
their
this.
side?
Oh, that's upside down.
Otherwise,
The
Try
upside
that.
down grit.
We're going to use upside down grit. We're going to use Yorkshire grit.
Brian, can I ask you a
Yes, ma'am.
question?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you get that printed on the label?
It's a label.
Use sanding sealer first. Print.
I printed it on the label myself using my label maker.
Ah,
Woodwork
gonna
Learner
use-
is winning the internet tonight.
A good little dollop
He
of
says
Yorkshire grit.
he says he's got a label on the dongle too.
A label on a dongle. Well, that's okay.
Yeah, then you can find it.
can't find it though.
Nothing wrong with labeling your dongle.
If you can find it.
So just apply this with the lace stationery. Make sure you get nice covering with it. Put the product saver back on the tub so as you don't drop it on the floor and fill it full of shavings. And we'll just leave it there so you can still see it.
We can't.
And using the same piece of cloth, turn the lace speed down to 500 or a little bit less if you can go that far. Mine only
And
goes down to
mute.
470. So 470 might. I tell a lie, 480 it's going.
327 seems to be the best speed, but yeah, Brian can't do that.
I can't do that.
And mute.
It only goes down to 480. So usually it did 470 the other day. It's now doing 480. Just plays, just makes his own mind up.
Just to let you know, Mark's had to drop out.
Hands that feel
Mark's had to drop
can
out.
be-
Why?
Yeah, he's had to drop out, and you'll see he probably needs an injection. You'll
All
see
right,
us all
mate.
in Lewis's premiere. Okay, Mark.
All right, buddy. Take
See you
care,
soon,
Mark.
Hands
So
that
just,
feel pretty can be soft as your face. With light brown Yorkshire gritty.
Well done, Joe. Excellent singing again, as usual.
Joe.
Excellent
Brian's
impression of a
tone
wolf,
deaf.
Terry.
Just you
Brian's
watch
tone
yourself,
deaf.
Terry.
So we'll just keep working this in because you actually feel the grit under your fingers. And we'll just work it in until we start to feel it getting smoother. Usually takes about 3 to 4 minutes.
Excellent singing there, Joe.
And obviously, if you were doing this and you're not doing a live, guys, you just really just take your time and enjoy the process rather
You've
than
got
try to
time,
rush
Brian.
it so you're wanting to get a live finished. If you're doing this on your own and just having fun with it, just take your time.
Yeah, keep
Let
going.
the grit,
Yeah,
let
you've
the
got plenty
grit
of
do
time.
the work. I know I've got plenty of time. I'm not bothered. As long
As I
as
said,
everybody's
excellent
not
singing
bored.
there, Joe.
Yes.
Can I put my speakers back on there?
Oh,
You can indeed, Pete. Yeah.
Matthew
That's all right.
Gallagher's having to leave. Goodbye, Matthew.
Bye, you Matthew.
bye, Matthew.
Sorry for
Cheers,
boring you to
Matthew.
tears, mate. So I can feel that now is starting to get to a place where it doesn't feel gritty anymore. It almost feels like it's kind of polished.
Before you all leave, can you just hit that thumbs up? We've got 18 short on the current viewers at the moment, so a few more would be good.
Well, that's good, guys, though.
Just good.
Now
Just good.
we'll take a clean piece of towel. Oh, there it's there. I knew I had a clean piece of towel. Clean piece of towel now. And we'll turn the speed up a little bit. Somewhere in and around 700 or 800. And add a little pressure to the piece just to generate a little bit of heat. And that helps us to set the wax. And we'll keep doing this now until the towel comes off clean.
And Davros is back.
Put
Yeah.
it there. Just turn this over.
Lewis has just got home. He's got you on the big screen for the finale.
Good man. Yes, thank you. So basically, this just sets the beeswax. It makes it 70th of something each year.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Take it remember, it's not finished, guys. It's an abrasive paste. Although sometimes it looks better on a finish. But it
What
won't
Brian was
last
saying
because it's
is
only
that Yorkshire
beeswax.
grit is not a finish. You need something on top of it. But it
Thanks,
does. It's an abrasive paste which takes it from 240 base. So if you think sort of 320 abrasive to 1000 grit abrasive ish. So if you give it time to break down and work, is magic.
Usually about 3 minutes.
About
All
3
done without
minutes.
sawdust.
And no dust.
No dust is right.
And if you want to go any further, you could use the microfine Yorkshire grit, which
Yep.
take it up to 2000
I'll just
grit.
show you that,
And I don't
just
think
so you know what it looks like. And that's what the Yorkshire grit microfine looks like. It's a white tub. Oh, there's a product saver in there. And it's just a white powder. It's just the same kind of paste. But we'll not be using it tonight because we don't need it. I'd use that if I was doing something like, if it was much denser timber or something, and I just wanted to develop a really high shine.
It's good on
I would
acrylics
use
as
that,
well.
and you could use it on acrylics.
Fabulous.
Cheers.
You can use it over lacquer as well.
In fact,
To help
if
key back your lacquer.
if you've got a car with plastic headlights, it absolutely clears those perfectly.
It does indeed. They go a bit cloudy over the years, bit of UV damage and stuff on them. And then we're going to use, I've got a tin of Hampshire Sheen original luster paste wax, which is the forerunner to the what do you call it, other stuff? That's
High
beautiful
gloss
shine
these
in
days,
there,
isn't it?
High gloss these days is a thing.
Michael
This-
Howe's
this is the
asking a
forerunner.
question. Michael
Yep.
Howe's asking a question. Has Yorkshire grit got a shelf life? Yeah, it
Oh,
lasts as
Glenn will
long as
need to
you
answer
use it.
that. I can't answer that, but Glenn's in the chat there. He'll maybe pop in and just say what that is. If you don't mind, Glenn, please. There's no
Probably
use
don't.
by date or anything on the tin, so
Probably
don't
don't
think
put
it has,
over
but
90 degrees.
No, it doesn't.
Lewis is saying there that he uses the microphone on everything now, and once you do it, you won't stop. Well, if I was doing it on the outside of this, I would have. So again, I've just let that dry off a little bit. Let some of the solvents that's in it come out. That's the Hampshire Sheen I'm talking about now.
Yeah, part of my
No shelf.
preparation for going and doing lives if we ever get internet
Mm.
is I'm sanding to 800 grit and then going straight to the microphone.
Oh,
Why don't you use Yorkshire grit and then
Well, because
I'll
there's no
save you all
song for
that dust.
microphone. There's no song for microphone.
there's no song. I see. All right, okay.
It's no song.
Oh,
Well done, Pete.
Woodwork Learner says, Brian, you could use it on pens too. You can on wooden pens and acrylic pens or resin pens. Yep, works perfect. It's a great paste. So I just buff this up to high gloss now, or to shine anyway.
Glenn has said
Glenn
indefinite.
says
He's still using the
indefinite,
first
no
tin he ever
shelf
made.
He's still using the first tin. Oh, lasts that long?
But
No,
Glenn, you
Glenn
told me
doesn't.
it only lasted
Glenn's
2
not.
weeks and I had to buy some more.
Glenn doesn't use that. Glenn doesn't turn so much these days. So it's made of natural. It's made of all natural ingredients, guys. There's nothing man-made in it, if you like. It's all natural ingredients.
You can pick them up yourself if you want to go to a volcano.
So it's good stuff. I can't recommend it highly enough. And I know I've only been turning for 18 months or so.
Lewis has asked a question of Glyn. How long have you been making Yorkshire grit? Joe, can you answer that one?
I think it's around 6 or 7 years, is it?
Or not.
Yeah.
Glenn's,
I'd say
Glenn, Douglas Mongham says Glenn's tub's a 45-gallon drum. There we go. We're done. So we'll pop this up.
5 years.
That is looking
5 years.
superb.
5 years, and I'll just turn off that extractor because it's noisy in my ear. Let me just unlock this. It's a bit dark on the outside, but wrong way again.
Mortis.
Yep, close, not open. If I just set that down there, change the camera to there, and do that. There we are, guys. There's our little bowl. So that's the product of our live tonight. Little bowl. That's gorgeous on the inside, I have to say.
Can
Maybe
we
she'll
zoom the
let-
camera
maybe
out a
she'll-
bit? You're only showing half of it.
Oh,
there.
sorry. I'll do that there. Is that better?
Excellent.
Yeah.
There you go, guys.
Personally, I
So it
think
looks
those
like
colours
that,
go
yes.
well.
I have to finish this off again, guys, but put my button jaws on, and I'll just sand this back, and then I'll put my maker's mark on it. I don't know if you can really see the plum colour there. I think you can. It's starting to show up a bit there now. Round into the
I know
the
the
red.
plum colour, and it's a lot prettier than what we can see on the camera.
It is, it's good. It looks nice from here. So there you are, guys. That's it. I'll bring in my earworms. Take off my safety specs. There we go. Joe, Terry, and Pete. Mark had to go because he maybe had a little bit of an episode. He had to give himself a insulin or something. So we'll see him again in Lewis's chat. Anybody, you want to stick the link in for Lewis again there, guys? If you can, any use?
I can't do it. Pete might be able
Oh,
to.
you can do it. Can you do it, Pete? Lewis is on at 10:30, guys. If you're not going to bed early, pop over and see Lewis. I'll just change this camera to here, and I'll just say thank you to everybody. Enjoy doing that for you. I'll see you in a fortnight's time on Monday night again, and I'll see you next week on Thursday.
Or maybe
He's on.
Monday lunchtime if I'm not back from holiday.
How about this week on Thursday?
Oh, sorry. What day is this? I forgot what day. Oh, this is Monday.
Monday.
I'll be back on Thursday lunchtime. It's Monday night, of course it is.
It's Thursday.
Oh God! Oh God, help me! Oh dear. So, who's on tomorrow?
Great
Tuesday.
comments coming in.
I think we've got Keith on tomorrow.
Maybe.
Yeah, Keith's on at lunchtime,
Good.
Andy's on in the evening.
So Keith's on at lunchtime doing part 2 of the Christmas decorations thing. I think yes. I think I've seen written down earlier.
Yep, that's it.
Andy H for turning is on tomorrow night, and that'll be in place of the beard. Is it?
I think it is. Yeah,
Oh.
it might be before him though. You have to check the times on that. I don't know.
All right, just check the times, guys. You know who they are by now, so if you can, just pop over and support them as well. We'll have
Well,
Wayne
Andy's
on.
in the chat. Andy, what time are you on tomorrow evening?
Oh, there you go. He's on tomorrow even, didn't say what time.
7 o'clock.
What time are you on, Andy?
Or is it 8?
We'll just wait for Andy to reply.
Yeah, it'll be 20 seconds before he even hears that. So.
You'll get it.
All
now.
being well, I may see you next Monday.
Are you
Well,
gonna,
hopefully you'll be
are you
back
gonna do
from
a
Dublin.
guest spot on your
Yeah.
Monday Live next Monday?
I might do a guest spot on my Monday Live next week if I'm back from holiday time.
That'd be nice
Andy,
to see you.
8 p.m. Andy's on. So there you go. So 8 p.m. tomorrow night. So you've got Keith at 1 o'clock tomorrow, and then Andy at 8 o'clock tomorrow evening, guys. And then
Thanks,
they
Andy.
guys will tell you who's on Wednesday, Thursday.
Don't forget
Okay,
Friday,
guys.
Steve SK Crafts.
Steve at
Friday
SK
and
Crafts
Sunday.
on Friday. Wayne the
Wednesday
Woodturning will be
night,
on
Wayne the Wood-
Wednesday
Wayne the
night.
Woodturner.
Turner.
Yeah.
And I
Wayne
can't
Fruit.
remember any of the rest of them, guys. But
Oh,
if
is
you
that
keep an eye
from,
on Woodturning International, they're doing a post every day for people to stick their lives up there. So keep an eye on that, and they'll keep us up to date as well. That's our Australian colleagues. There we go, guys. It's goodbye from Pete.
Cheers, all.
Goodbye from Terry,
Bye, everybody.
and goodbye from Joe.
Good night, everybody.
And it's goodbye from me, guys. I'm pressing the button now. Goodbye, everybody.